11 News starts with breaking news.
Good afternoon. I'm Catherine Amenta, and we are following several breaking stories at noon. We begin with state police just letting us in on the investigation into a murder-suicide in Fayette County. A couple found dead inside their home in North Union Township on New Year's Day. Channel 11's Melanie Gillespie joins us live from the state police barracks in Uniontown with the breaking details. Melanie?
Yeah, Catherine, state police and the district attorney just released new information this morning saying that it was William and Tina Allen found dead inside their home on New Year's Day. Both were found in their bedroom. Both died from gunshot wounds, and police say Tina came back that morning to their house on Republic Street, and not long after that, a gunshot was heard. Relatives apparently discovered the bedroom door was locked and became suspicious as to why and where William and Tina were. Police say Tina was discovered in the bed with 2 gunshot wounds to the face from a small caliber gun. William found in a chair not far away, dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound from a shotgun. The DA said a suicide note was found in the bedroom, but did not elaborate as to what it said. But one thing we've been hearing from this community and neighbors was that Tina was very well known, and she cared deeply for her community. Even the DA knew her personally.
She was probably one of the nicest women you're going to run into. You're not going to hear very many stories that are contrary to that. She was very interested in the community.
And that's really what we've been hearing from a lot of the community. We'll have much more from them coming up tonight at 5. Reporting live from outside the state police barracks in Uniontown, I'm Melanie Marcelco for Channel 11 News.
Such a tragedy, Melanie. Thank you for the update there. Our other breaking story, a natural gas scare in the Baldwin-Whitehall School District this afternoon. Students from McAnulty Elementary were stopped before they even got off their buses this morning. Channel 11's Michelle Chavez joins us live in Baldwin with what went wrong. Michelle.
That's right. So fire crews had been out here for a few hours this morning. They just cleared up moments ago. Now, that boiler issue you mentioned, police tell us it caused high carbon monoxide levels, and staff were already in the building early this morning. Some of them had started feeling slightly sick, is what police told us, and police say students weren't in the building yet when this happened. And when we reached out to the school district, they told us the kids were temporarily detained on school buses before being rerouted to Whitehall Elementary School. Now, Whitehall is just down the street, about a half a mile away. The school district said normal classes are being held at this temporary location. The superintendent's office made it clear the problem with the boiler has been corrected. Now, police say crews are in the process of ventilating the building. Students will stay at Whitehall Elementary for the rest of the day, and we're working to get more information on what kind of carbon monoxide detectors they had in place in the building and whether they were working properly this morning. We'll have more updates for you later in the day. For now, reporting live in Baldwin, Michelle Chavez, Channel 11 News.
All right, Michelle, thank you. Look for updates on both of these breaking stories as we get them in this newscast and then tonight on Channel 11 News starting at 5. Right now, several rounds of heavy rain this morning. If you were watching Channel 11 Morning News, we told you about that, and we're still in the thick of these showers. Meteorologist Stephanie Allison joins us. When's it out of here?
Well, we have a little lighter intensity of rain here this afternoon, which is great, but we're going to increase the intensity again for us again tonight. So ponding on the roadways certainly has been an issue this morning. We're going to have that again later on. So for your evening commute, maybe you're headed out, but we're also warmer. So we've been pretty cold this week. Finally, we had some very cold seasonal temperatures, and you know, today they're bumping back up. Look at that tower cam view showing you we have some fog, so some low visibility in some spots here. We've had that all morning long. The rain continues. It's 50 degrees right now. We will continue to stay in the 50s this afternoon, so there's your visibility. Some higher elevations, you have that very low visibility, under a mile in some spots, under 2 miles. So we're going to continue to see fog and issues through the overnights and hours and into tomorrow. There's your current temperatures, nice and mild for us. Our average high is 36, and so 50s back with us. But we have this rain, and this system is going to continue to bring us rain in the forecast this evening. Now, it will be light intensity this afternoon. We'll pick back up the intensity a little bit this evening, but flooding is not an issue for us at this point because rainfall rates should be on the lower side, so it should not be an issue at all for us this evening. But we are going to look at mild conditions tonight, falling temperatures tomorrow, and even a chance to see some snow showers in our forecast before this kicks out of here. Those details in a little bit. Catherine?
Lots to sort through. Stephanie, thank you. A man returned to his home in Westmoreland County and found it up in flames. Channel 11 viewers helped us get a real sense of what happened here. The homeowner just took his wife to work when the fire started. Channel 11's Mike Holden spoke to neighbors in Allegheny Township and learned their dog died in the fire.
The home right here behind me in Allegheny Township, as you can see, is destroyed. Fire officials are now piecing together what went wrong. We have the chance to talk with the folks who live here, and they say tragically their dog passed away. This cell phone video from Jamie Sonka shows the moments fire ripped through an Allegheny Township home. Thick smoke and flames shot into the sky as rain poured down. Crews were called to the two-story home along South Gosser Hill Road around 7:30 this morning. When they got there, they were met with intense fire shooting from the roof in front of the property. Fire officials believe it started here in the kitchen or possibly the front living room and spread throughout the house. Several area departments spent hours spraying down the home as it continued to burn. The homeowner told firefighters he had just run out to drop his wife off at work. When he came back, the house was fully engulfed.
We're talking with the homeowner. We just knew that he left at 5:30. Everything, all the appliances were in, everything were off. So at this time, we don't know what caused the fire.
It's a heartbreaking thing in general, you know, just for anybody. I mean, I'm here to help in any way I possibly can. I couldn't imagine.
Luckily, the man and woman who live in this home were not hurt. Coming up on Channel 11 News at 5, we're checking in with fire officials and asking them what potentially caused this fire. As soon as we get that update, we'll pass it along to you on air and online. Reporting in Allegheny Township, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
Also this afternoon, the search continues for this young woman who's been missing for nearly a week. This woman's family and friends are asking anyone to help bring her back home. Her name is Toni Turner, 22 years old, and has been missing since Monday. She's from Hazelwood, but police say she may have been in Homestead. Turner was last seen here at Dobra Tea in Squirrel Hill. And this afternoon, pictures of her are taped up all over the front windows of the shop.
And I'm sure her family and friends are going crazy trying to find her. If you know where she is, you know, please help. Do whatever you can.
And here is one more look at Toni Turner. Anyone with information is asked to call police. Also new at noon, Iran announcing the funeral for top military commander Qasem Soleimani will be this Sunday. They say this is video of hundreds turning out to mourn him today. Iran also vowed harsh retaliation for the airstrike near Baghdad's airport that killed him. NBC's Matt Bradley reports on the tensions between the two countries in the wake of the targeted killing.
Well, the reactions from Iran and from around the region have been coming in fast and furious to this paradigm-shifting escalation. And we've seen tweets from an obviously furious Supreme Leader of Iran, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and the president and other senior regime officials pledging what they've called severe revenge. Now, to be sure, killing Soleimani was an impetuous and dangerous move, and Iran will certainly feel pressure to respond in kind. And the Ayatollahs are going to need to demonstrate to the Iranian public that they can do the one thing that has justified their regime's existence for a generation, ever since the Iranian Revolution swept aside the Shah. They can show that they are standing up to the United States and Israel. But on the other hand, the reasons for Iran's defensive posture are also the very same reasons why it probably won't be able to sustain a muscular response to this provocation. What Iran's military has in soldiers and fervent passion, it lacks in technology and other resources. So while that wouldn't be such a problem if Iran had friends in the region, it's alienated so many of its neighbors, and that's thanks in large part to Soleimani's own aggressive policies. So in many ways, this social media chatter about World War III is very much overblown, but there's no telling how Iran will react or where they will point their guns. Matt Bradley, NBC News, London.
Very interesting perspective there. And Pennsylvania's Republican Senator Pat Toomey sent out a statement saying, in part, he was responsible for the murder of hundreds of Americans. The world is a better place now that he is dead. And PA Democratic Senator Bob Casey tweeted, Qasem Soleimani inflicted terror and killed thousands in Israel, Iraq, Syria, and other places. He was directly responsible for the killing of hundreds of American soldiers and civilians. Casey did go on to ask the Trump administration to now brief Congress on their plan if Iran should retaliate. A Western PA fugitive wanted for making bombs is caught more than 400 miles away. Carl Roberts was arrested this weekend in Connecticut. He'd been staying in Shelton since last month when police raided his home in Venango County. During the raid, police found 2 explosives and shrapnel. Still no word yet on what the explosives were for. A local fire chief off the job this afternoon, suspended for 6 months after a DUI arrest. John Schwend was relieved of his duties with the Northampton Fire Department. And when he does come back, he will not be allowed to drive any fire engines or department vehicles. He was pulled over last month when police found him speeding. They say he swerved and hit a utility pole along Gibsonia Road in Richland Township. Traffic back to normal now on I-70 in Washington County. A crash involving a tractor-trailer that jackknifed in South Strabane finally cleared in the last 90 minutes, so a lot of progress there since Channel 11 Morning News. This happened just after 4 a.m. Traffic was slowly getting by for about 6 hours. Trisha Pittman got you around it. We're told no one was hurt. And look at this mess crews had to clean up after a crash in Westmoreland County. That is coal, and a lot of it. A truck rolled over in a bank parking lot along 22 in New Alexandria yesterday, dumping all this coal in the parking lot and some even out on the roads. No one was hurt in the crash. One fire forces 3 families out of their homes. A victim talks with Channel 11 about the scary wake-up call.
And rain showers right now. We'll look for steadier rain for us to come later on this evening. Plus, tumbling temperatures and a chance of snow on the way. Those details, they're next.
If somebody's not paying attention, it's going to be a head-on collision.
Drivers swerving into oncoming traffic to avoid a rough patch. There it is right there. The change PennDOT made after getting a call from us. And we're monitoring breaking news on a couple killed on New Year's Day. We're working to find out more about the murder-suicide in a local community.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Get the inside scoop on all the hot events, entertainment, and celebrities in and around Pittsburgh every week. Stream Access Pittsburgh on demand anytime on WPXI. Tablet this holiday season? Download the WPXI apps for free. Local news, breaking news, and your Severe Weather Team 11 forecast. Available now on the App Store and on Google Play. Just search WPXI.
When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Welcome back on this Friday afternoon. Want to show you this video here. Very intense after a home catches on fire, forcing families out next door too after the flames jumped. We first followed this as it was breaking during Channel 11 Morning News, and our Liz Kilmer stayed in Cecil Township and knew at noon she spoke with one of the victims.
Officials believe that the fire started in the garage of this center home. The flames spread throughout that house and to the adjacent houses as well, but thankfully everyone made it out safely. Intense flames caught on cell phone video as neighbors watched and waited to see how far they'd spread Friday morning at these townhomes on Yorktown Drive in Cecil Township. Firefighters got the call around 6, and thankfully everyone had made it out okay.
We heard some loud popping, and I ran to the window and just kept looking from one window to the other window because it was unusual. And then I saw fire coming out of our neighbor's garage.
Officials believe the fire started in this garage, spreading into that home, now a total loss, and causing damage to each house beside it.
I mean, you could hear the popping out here, and the glass was breaking next door from the heat.
And you'll hear more from those folks in a report at 5. Meantime, the fire marshal's working to figure out how this fire started. We'll have the very latest for you in a report tonight. Reporting in Cecil Township, I'm Liz Kilmer, Channel 11 News.
And another local family nearly lost everything when their house went up in flames. A viewer sent us this video, and you see their home was just consumed by fire. We followed this as breaking news last night on 11 at 11. And since then, we learned this is not the family's first tragedy. Neighbors told us the homeowner lost her husband several years ago, and she's been raising her 3 children by herself. And now the fire along Celestial Drive in Economy, Beaver County, has taken their home, too.
She's in shock, but all I can say is she's in shock right now. She can't believe, I think, what's happening.
No one was home when the fire started. The cause is still under investigation. Well, this man's love of seafood has landed him behind bars. Bethel Park Police tell Channel 11 Robert Metcalf stole a cart full of seafood worth almost $500 from the Giant Eagle Market District. He is now facing theft charges. If you own a Subaru, you may have a recall notice coming your way. The recall includes the 2019 Crosstrek Forester and Ascent. There is a problem with the valve that can separate, sending fragments into the engine. Subaru will notify you, and your Subaru dealer will inspect it and replace the valve free of charge.
I know that a lot of vehicles are moving from the one lane to the other to avoid driving over it. That's going to be a hazard.
That woman there talking about this Washington County road that's causing more frustrations for drivers. Manafort Road in South Strabane Township connects 79 and 19, and it was closed between October and December to fix a slide. It reopened on December 6th, but as Channel 11's Lisa Sylvester explains, drivers say it's worse now.
This is what it was like to drive on Manifold Road less than a month after PennDOT reopened the road following repairs. A 400-foot-long section full of craters.
It is in worse shape now than it was when it was closed. That's where my frustration comes in. The holes, the roughness. They never finished the road.
Marisa Rosnick normally drives Manifold to get to her mother's house, but not right now.
It takes me 10 minutes out of my way just to get her home to avoid the road that PennDOT supposedly fixed.
Channel 11 told you when this busy road shut down this fall. At the time, PennDOT told us the road started crumbling. They removed soil that was sliding and replaced it with rock. But the road wasn't paved, and it gets a lot of traffic because it links I-79 at the Meadowlands exit to Route 19.
We're right here to 79 interchange. People travel this road a lot.
But we saw many of those drivers swerving into the oncoming lanes to avoid these craters.
Somebody's not paying attention. It's going to be a head-on collision.
While we were there, workers showed up and shut down this section after Channel 11 started making calls. PennDOT told us because it was completed after the paving plants were closed for the season, we backfilled with millings until it can be paved when the weather warms up and the paving plants reopen. We monitor it and will continue to maintain it until then. Marissa just wants it to be safe for everyone who uses it.
We're coming into winter, and I don't even know how they'll plow that road, much less keep it safe.
Lisa Sylvester reporting. We reached out to PennDOT again after we saw those workers shutting down the lane. A spokesperson got back to us today and said they added millings where they were needed.
Your your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Stephanie Allison. 14 degrees above average right now. The mild air continues this afternoon, this evening, into the start of Saturday. But a lot of changes are coming to us this weekend. So right now we've had a soggy start to your Friday. It's also been very gloomy. This look out of the tower cam, it's going to continue this afternoon and this evening. So the light rain for us this afternoon, more of a widespread, steadier rain picks back up later on this evening. So the lighter rain coming to us this afternoon. The roadways are wet right now. We've had a good bit of rain so far. Some of us over a half an inch of rain so far here this morning with our first round. And we're going to see several rounds of rain through tonight and into tomorrow. So know that your evening, maybe you're headed out to dinner, going out with the family, going to a movie. If you're going to be out on the roadways tonight, we're looking at steadier rain still to come to us, widespread rain for us across the Pittsburgh area this evening. So watch for hydroplaning and ponding on the roadways. So here is a look at the radar right now. So you're going to look at some areas where you have a little lighter rain through Allegheny County, parts of northern Washington County, areas that have no rain right now. You'll have a little bit of a fog and a mist. This will continue this afternoon. So as you can see off to the south, still plenty of rain to come, and we'll start to see the intensity pick back up again for the second half of your day. So later on this evening and into your overnight hours. So the rain not going anywhere anytime soon. So looking at those 50s in the forecast, 53 this afternoon. We're going to get down into the 40s overnight. Very mild temperatures until we're going to have temperatures take a tumble tomorrow. So periods of rain tonight. You need to watch for that. Areas of fog also overnight and into tomorrow morning. Ponding and hydroplaning an issue on the roadways, as I mentioned, through tomorrow morning. Temperatures tonight down into the 40s, and that's where we're going to start the day tomorrow. We're going to see those crashing temperatures from the 40s down to the 30s tomorrow. So rain showers we have tomorrow morning. We'll mix to some snow showers tomorrow evening. And we don't see a lot of precipitation out of this, and I'm not expecting a whole lot of snow from this, but certainly something to see and something to keep an eye on for us for our Saturday. So late rain showers continue this afternoon, as I mentioned, becoming a little steadier and a more widespread for us again this evening. Then through the overnight hours, the rain will be coming down. Scattered showers for us overnight tomorrow morning. It will become a bit lighter. Scattered, this timestamp here, 10 a.m. And what we're going to see as we head into tomorrow, as I mentioned, those numbers coming down. So as you wake up in the morning tomorrow, you're going to be in the 40s. They'll fall to the 30s by late afternoon. That's where we're going to see a little snow mix in there. Very light snow showers. Not expecting much out of this, but certainly the higher elevations, maybe about an inch or two up in the higher elevations. But we are going to see some better conditions for Sunday. So the pick day of the weekend is Sunday, even though we'll have a chance to see a few snow showers around. That is the best time to get outside, even though it's going to be cold. It will be the drier day of the weekend. 40s on Monday, a few flurries in the forecast. And the system that we also want to watch, that's the one on Tuesday. Snow, little rain mix in there, could pick up some accumulation. That's the more impressive system out of the weekend. But we will have windy conditions pick up this weekend. That's going to start Saturday night and into Sunday. Catherine.
Stephanie, thank you. Still to come this afternoon, former Steeler Troy Polamalu in the running for the Hall of Fame. It's his first year of eligibility, the odds of him getting the honor. And we all know getting on a crowded bus isn't fun. So the new technology the Port Authority is using that lets you know if a bus is full before it gets to your stop. Up next. Every 10 minutes, Scott and Tricia are going to tell you how to start your day.
You can get a lot of things on your phone when it comes to the weather, but you can't get Scott's expertise. He's trying to narrow in on your neighborhood to let you know what you could expect.
You're going to know what to wear. You're going to know what the kids need to wear.
We call Tricia Pittman our expert for good reason.
You ask Tricia where is the closure, she knows it, and 3 ways around it.
She's been doing this longer than anybody else. She has a direct pipeline to PennDOT.
They're the best in the city. You're prepared every 10 minutes.
broadcast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
Welcome back. The nutritional labels on our food will be looking a little different from now on. The FDA's new guidelines went into effect yesterday. We have an example on your screen here. So the labels will now have side-by-side columns. One side will have the traditional single-serving information, and then the other side is the information for the whole bag, in case you're thinking of polishing that off, like me. Companies are now required to show the amount of added sugars as well. Something to look out for. If you've ever headed to the bus stop wondering how jam-packed are the seats going to be today, you can find out now. If you ride the Allegheny County Port Authority, the Trib says the buses are now equipped with sensors that track every passenger who gets on and off. And then you can see the data on the Port Authority's True Time tool on their website to see if a bus is too crowded, and you can also get estimated arrival times and delays. The tool is available on the authority's website. This is exciting. Two former Steelers finalists for the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Troy Polamalu and Alan Faneca. Polamalu is the finalist for the very first year of being eligible, so congratulations on that. And he's probably a favorite, too, to get into the Hall on the first ballot, which is not easy to do. Faneca made the Pro Bowl 9 times in his 10 years with the Steelers. It is the 5th time he's been in the final 15. Best of luck to him. The selection committee meets the day before the Super Bowl to choose 5 players to induct. A changing of the guard hitting Allegheny County Council this year.
This has not been easy. It has been so extremely difficult.
Such an interesting story, how one new councilwoman plans to use her very unique experience to deliver a difference.
The soggy weather continues tonight and into tomorrow, but falling temperatures, and I'm tracking wind chills for the second half of the weekend. Those details are next.
And state police releasing new details this afternoon on a tragic New Year's Day shooting. The breaking information we're learning up next at 12:30.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Corruption, fraud, scandal. Veteran reporter Brian Ross shines a light on accused criminals. Brian Ross Investigates, Friday at 9 p.m. right here on
11 covers weather everywhere you live.
And we have the experience to get it right. We know the unique weather patterns across our neighborhood.
It's why it can be snowing in Beaver County,
while it's dry in Westmoreland County.
Weather coverage you can count on.
Watch Channel 11 News at 6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
At 12:30, we continue to follow breaking news this afternoon, learning new details in the investigation into a murder-suicide in Fayette County. State police now tell us William and Tina Allen were found dead inside their home in North Union Township on New Year's Day. Police say Tina came back that morning to their house on Republic Street, and not long after, a gunshot was heard. We're told relatives then found the bedroom door locked and became very suspicious. The district attorney said a suicide note was found in the bedroom. We're told Tina was very well known and cared deeply for her community. Even the DA knew her personally.
I know I liked her. I mean, you know, she would go out of her way to make sure she said hi to you. And, you know, I can't say enough about her.
The initial details are just awful. We will have much more on the impact Tina had on her community coming up tonight on Channel 11 News at 5. Also breaking this afternoon, a natural gas scare at a local school. McAnulty Elementary in the Baldwin-Whitehall School District had to be evacuated this morning. Superintendent told us there was a problem with a boiler in the building and it caused high carbon monoxide levels. We're told some of the staff members even started feeling sick, but students never got into the building. They were bused to Whitehall Elementary for the rest of the day. All right, so we had several rounds of heavy rain this morning, and it's still going on right now. Stephanie Allison joins us again. And as you said in the commercial break, things could be a lot worse.
It could be a lot worse. At least, you know, we have the rain. It's lighter this afternoon, and we're going to pick up the intensity again this evening. The main concern really is the ponding on the roadways you'll have tonight, so you'll need to watch for that. But those marks outside, 50 degrees right now in January, not too bad. And also, the winds are light. Those winds pick up this weekend on the other side of the system, when we're going to see that colder air filter in. So right now out of the tower cam, look at that gloomy shot. Yes, it's gloomy, but we have that 50-degree mark there with a light wind out of the south at about 3. So the winds will stay light this afternoon. The rain continues. There'll be light rain showers this afternoon. And then this evening, a little more widespread on the steadier side, but nothing to worry about in the way of flooding concerns because the rainfall rates should stay on the lower side, though we'll start to see the steadier rain pick up again later on this evening. So that umbrella, keep it handy all afternoon long this evening and into tomorrow morning. Look at these marks, 53 this afternoon. Look for the rain to continue. The clouds continue into the weekend, but falling temperatures tomorrow. That's when the winds pick up. Chance to see some snow showers. I'll let you know who and when we could see that in our forecast. Plus wind chills. We're talking teens the second half of the weekend. Those details in a little bit, Catherine.
Wonderful. Stephanie, we'll see you soon. Changing leadership on the Allegheny County Council. Bethany Hallam is part of a wave of new members. Less than 4 years ago, she was an inmate at the Allegheny County Jail. And now she is looking to the future. Channel 11's Aaron Martin sat down with Hallam about the changes she wants to make.
This interview will likely be the last time Bethany Hallam is sitting on the outside of the Gold Room, where Allegheny County Council meets.
I've been nervous for the past few days now, just getting ready for it.
Hallam's path into politics has been anything but traditional. She battled an opioid addiction that eventually landed her in the Allegheny County Jail in 2016, a past she hasn't shied away from.
That it gives me that motivation every single day. This has not been easy. It has been so extremely difficult, but I know that I've seen days that I never thought I would make it through, and I did, and I'm here today.
That low point more than 3 years ago helped her reach today's inauguration.
But I knew that I had the energy and the drive and the motivation to get to where I needed to be and to get here today.
Hallam has big plans for her time in council, with a focus on fixing Allegheny County's criminal justice system.
Jail reform. Jail reform is definitely my #1 issue. Having been there myself, having seen the atrocities that are taking place there on a daily basis. Just the other day, an inmate was found dead inside his jail cell. There's so many things that I see as being a priority that we need to address right now.
There's steps Hallam believes will reshape Allegheny County. Now she hopes others struggling with addiction will follow her lead.
I had so many people that helped me, and now to be able to be someone that can help so many people in the same situation is just, nothing compares to that.
Very inspiring story. Hallam says her goal is to make council more active and for the people. More details this afternoon on a 15-year-old girl who was involved in a confrontation with police on a school bus. Channel 11 broke this story last month. The girl's parents have now turned that video over to the district attorney's office to find out whether the officers in West Mifflin should face criminal charges. This cell phone video shows the encounter, and at one point the girl's nose begins to bleed. She was charged with assaulting an officer, and we spoke to the solicitor for the borough.
It would be really reckless to comment at this point, but I can tell you that the West Mifflin Borough police officers acted properly at all times.
The teen's attorney says they asked the DA to review the video and see if the officers need to be charged. The number of people getting the flu this season on the rise, unfortunately. Pennsylvania, now one of 39 states reporting widespread activity of the flu. Health experts told Channel 11's Samantha Manning why we'll see a higher than usual season for flu cases.
The holiday season may be behind us, but we are still in the thick of flu season. And this year, the number of cases of people getting the fever, sore throat, and aches from the virus is climbing.
The one thing that you could always predict about influenza is that it's unpredictable.
Dr. Anthony Fauci with the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases says this flu season started earlier than usual. And based on the cases so far, it appears likely that we'll see a rough season.
It looks like we're on our way to something that's not going to be a light season. How bad it's going to be, we don't know quite yet, but it's not going to be an easy season, that's for sure.
The flu vaccine is meant to protect against all strains, though the strength of the protection can vary.
It tends to change a bit from season to season, which is the reason why we generally have to get vaccinated every year.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says there have been around 4.6 million flu cases in the country this year. Around 2,100 people died from the flu. Dr. Fauci says it's not too late to get the vaccination.
The benefit of vaccination is very clear. Either it's going to protect you against infection to begin with, or even if you get vaccinated and get infected, it would make it much less likely that you're going to get serious infection.
Now, flu shots do take up to 2 weeks to become fully effective, making it even more important to get the flu shot as soon as possible. A brand new multi-million-dollar hospital empty this afternoon because its operating license is still not complete. You may remember that ribbon-cutting ceremony for the new Allegheny Health Network Hempfield Neighborhood Hospital back in November. Our Trib partners say the hospital is still waiting for the licensing process to be complete. New this afternoon, we have an interesting warning from the Better Business Bureau. I have this high-tech example here that I made, and when you're writing the date this year, do not abbreviate the date 2020 like this. See that? They say if you sign a legal document or a check this year and you only put 20 as the year, it's very easy for someone to add more numbers and change the year. So always make sure this year you write the full 2020. And now you know. Right now, if you're caught texting while driving, you get a $50 fine here in Pennsylvania. But that could soon change. The plan that goes as far as taking away your license. And a growing mystery this afternoon, the unidentified flying objects showing up in the night sky over several communities.
I like people to be honest, not stupid.
Nobody brings the truth to life.
Is that what you want me to believe?
Nobody can read between the lies.
I'm 5'9", and I have a body like Christy Brinkley. Do you believe that?
Like Judge Judy.
She's an 18-year-old girl. She got a settlement. You stole a little money. You wanted a big red truck. Shiny, shiny, shiny red truck. I still love this job.
Judge Judy, weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on Channel 11. Manta and Gordon Lesh on Channel 11 Morning News.
This is like something out of a movie. There is a mystery in the skies out west. Hundreds of drones have been spotted in packs, flying in grid patterns in the night sky. And it's happening in at least 5 rural counties in eastern Colorado.
It's unnerving. It's kind of scary. It's pretty quiet out here. And when there's 100 drones flying around, it kind of changes the whole atmosphere.
The FAA says they are investigating. Police are also warning people if you shoot the drones out of the sky, that's not allowed. You will be charged. Wow, there is a new plan to hopefully stop distracted driving. Right now, if you're caught texting behind the wheel in Pennsylvania, you face a $50 fine. But under a new bill being considered in Harrisburg, that fine would act more like a speeding ticket. So the first offense would cost you anywhere from $200 to $400. Second offense, up to $600. And the third time could get you 3 points on your license, a much bigger fine, and a suspended license. If you want to grab some coffee in Berkeley, California, you will soon be charged an extra 25 cents per single-use cup. A new rule called disposable free dining went into effect on New Year's Day.
I think it's a wonderful idea. Why do we need to make so many cups that are just going to be thrown away after one use? It's ridiculous.
25 cents. The rule also requires businesses to provide environmentally friendly takeout containers by the middle of this year. A man in a coma for months after a bad crash, and he woke up at a loss.
When I say I was completely estranged to my life, I mean, I felt like I was in somebody else's life and trapped.
And 4 years later, his life is totally different. The positive changes that came from such a tragic event.
Soggy right now, but mild. Winds pick up this weekend. Colder air rushes back into place. Wind chills Sunday morning in the teens. Those details you want to know about those changing conditions this weekend, that is next.
Snow Falls 11 alert keeps you prepared.
The most extensive school closings, always scrolling. Snow totals where you live.
And live conditions on the roads you travel. Plus urgent updates from the Breaking News Desk.
Watch Channel 11.
Near you, Channel 11 is there.
Aliquippa, Coraopolis, Moon. We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, Butler. For news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Nobody can read between the lines like Judge Judy.
A car crash left a North Carolina man with a traumatic brain injury and changed his life in a lot of ways, and not all of them bad. Alex Guarino has more on the man's new talent.
You can't see trauma.
But you can see light. For Scott Mell, that light has come in the form of painting.
I was going to tell my story, to bring light to what it's like to be somebody who's depressed or has anxiety, that has gone through trauma, that's suffering, you know, and dealing with losing parts of who they are.
The strokes of a paint-covered brush on canvas can create something beautiful. But one move can alter a painting forever. The same can be said about life.
I'm 42 years old. You know, I restarted at 38.
4 years ago, Mel was stopped at an intersection when a driver hit him at 70 miles per hour. He didn't know at the time, but he suffered a traumatic brain injury. 4 months later, he woke up feeling lost.
When I say I was completely estranged to my life, I mean, I felt like I was in somebody else's life and trapped.
The former car salesman says he used to focus on himself, success, and material things. Suddenly, he questioned every decision he ever made and fell into a deep depression.
I felt like I was suffocating every day.
Today, he paints a stunning portrait of a woman underwater, suffocating. But before the accident, he had no artistic ability at all. Months later, at a craft store with his kids, he had a compelling urge to paint.
It was the first time in 4 months that I actually saw something that I could relate to that was mine, that I felt like was me.
Scott later learned he had atypical acquired savant syndrome, known in the medical community as an extraordinary condition where an individual displays remarkable abilities they did not have before a brain injury.
I'm one of 33 known cases in the world.
Like a painting in progress, Scott is still working to create his new life, hoping to help others who feel lost find beauty along the way.
I started over at 38 with nothing and had to figure out who I was and what I was going to do and how I was going to get there.
The human body is an amazing thing, isn't it? Scott is able to paint in many different styles. He has since moved to Wilmington, North Carolina to start over and now plans on joining the local art scene. Just incredible. Well, back here at home, not as incredible. If you live in Cranberry Township and you need to get rid of your Christmas tree, we can help you with that. All you have to do is take it to the curb. According to our partners at Butler Radio, Township offering curbside pickup starting on Monday. Make sure all the decorations are off, including, yes, the tinsel. Cut it into 4-foot pieces and keep it bundled. Trees can be placed on your curb the same night as your trash. And this might be a good weekend to get rid of that tree because nearly 1/3 of all house fires in the U.S. that start with Christmas trees are sparked in January. The dry trees can go up in flames in seconds. Fire departments respond to about 160 tree-related fires a year.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Stephanie Allison. The clouds and the fog continue along with the rain. So this afternoon, lighter rain showers across the viewing area. Again tonight, that steadier rain picks back up through tomorrow morning. So this system, a lot going on with it. Light winds right now. Those winds pick up later tomorrow, mainly the second half of your Saturday into Sunday. And temperatures will take a tumble as well. So PennDOT-CAM just showing you we do still have those wet roadways, even though we have lighter rain showers. The main concern again is this evening for your commute, or also if you're headed out this evening. Watch for ponding on the roadways and hydroplaning, so take it slow. Give yourself extra time to get where you need to go. We're not talking a lot of rain, but we've had rain, about a ½ inch in many locations. I'm going to show you that map here in a minute. And we have the 50s right now. The 50s stay in place. You don't have to worry about any icy conditions for us this evening, just that wet weather. So 50s, but the 40s come into play tonight, overnight, and then those temperatures take a tumble to the 30s tomorrow afternoon. So I'm going to track that for you now. So the rain, a lot of it's still to come. Lighter rain showers across us right now. As you can see, some pockets, little breaks there through Allegheny County, parts of Washington County. Mainly lighter greens. We do have a little area of a steadier rain coming down in Butler County right now. So that rain will pick back up again for us overnight. Rainfall, this is what we've had so far. Really coming in at the most, about a ½ inch through Allegheny County, parts of northern Washington County. Some of us only picking up about a ½ inch so far. We're going to do a little bit more. So for us tonight and into tomorrow, about a ½ inch to a ½ inch tonight and to tomorrow morning. So I'm going to show you that map here in a minute. But when we're going to really pick this up, it's going to be this evening. So Storm Tracker shows you 8 o'clock if you're headed out to dinner, going out shopping, to a movie. It's going to be wet. You're going to need that umbrella through tomorrow morning. Will break for us overnight at times, but tomorrow morning as you head out the door, we're going to have fog, we're going to have clouds, and still some rain showers around. So this is what you can expect for rainfall through tonight and into tomorrow morning. Anywhere about ½ an inch to 6/10 of an inch additional on top of what we have. We're not going to get a whole lot this afternoon, about 1/10 of an inch if we're lucky, but we're really going to get the bulk of that rain for us this evening and into tomorrow. So 53 is your high this afternoon. Overnight 45. Notice the temperature difference depending on where you're located. Even some of us will be in the upper 40s near 50 degrees. Now that's where we're going to start the day tomorrow morning, and then those numbers come crashing down throughout the daytime. So by the afternoon we're going to see the 30s in the forecast, and we'll start to see some snow showers mix in there in the second half of your day. So 45 early, some of us maybe in the upper 40s to start your day, others in the lower 40s north of Pittsburgh. So we're going to see those numbers come down. 39 by 2 o'clock, 38 at 4 o'clock, some snow showers mix in the afternoon. Not a lot of moisture here. The main concern will be your higher elevations. So we're looking at parts of Fayette County, higher elevations there in Westmoreland County, about 1 inch to 2 inches. The rest of us, not an issue. Wind chills by tomorrow, down to the 20s by tomorrow evening, the teens by Sunday morning. So we have that wind that's going to pick up 10 to 20 miles per hour by Saturday night into Sunday. Look at those temperatures Sunday, 37. The best day to get outside, that's going to be Sunday, even though it's going to be cold. A few snow showers around. A few flurries Monday, 39 on Tuesday. Catherine.
Stephanie, thank you. Do you ever feel like advertisements are following you everywhere? They are, and it's not just online. NBC's Liz McLaughlin explains how companies are watching everything we do.
Advertisers have been following us around the web for years, and now it's happening in the physical world. Through digital ads on billboards, in airports, at bus stops, even on smart TVs.
You might assume that they're all playing on a loop, but sometimes they're changing because people like you are passing by.
Consumer Reports looked at how savvy companies such as 5-Tier and Lamar Advertising are tracking consumers with smartphones and connected car technology.
They also observe where each mobile device starts and finishes its day.
Pairing that location data with other consumer information for targeted ads.
Every moment in your life is just another data point for advertisers to consider and another opportunity to turn your attention into ad dollars.
Data from cell phones isn't identifiable, such as your name or phone number, but it is personal.
Your recent web searches, your income, your race, your age, your gender.
Those methods are legal, and it's nearly impossible to opt out.
If you like using 21st century technology, there's really nothing you can do to shut the system down entirely.
But you can take steps to boost your privacy by limiting which apps have access to your location, deleting the apps you're not using, and adjusting privacy settings on social media accounts.
Anything you can do to chip away at the information that is available to companies about you will make a difference.
Limiting the screens and advertisers that follow you. Liz McLaughlin, NBC News.
Another way to decrease the amount of data you're sharing, turn off your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. They say butter makes it better, and it's true. A look at how the State Farm Show is celebrating Pennsylvania's favorite mascot.
In Severe Weather Center 11, we cover weather everywhere you live.
And we have the experience to get it right. We know the weather patterns across our neighborhoods and understand the unique influences on your area.
It's why there can be heavy downpours in northern Allegheny County.
While it's dry in Greensburg and snow is moving into Irwin.
Our priority is to prepare you for the weather in your neighborhood.
Count on Severe Weather Team 11 on Channel 11 News.
Tracking storms where you live.
Flash with Channel 11 Flash Briefings on your Amazon Alexa device.
Finally this afternoon, the Pennsylvania Farm Show had plenty of team spirit yesterday and plenty of butter. Yep, 3 butter sculptures were unveiled. These are some of the state's sports mascots. Steely McBeam and Philly's Gritty made the cut. They took 14 days and 1,000 pounds of butter. Look great. That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is tonight at 5. We'll see you Monday morning. Have a great weekend.